Have you ever wondered why the people you give your whole heart to ignore you, as if your feelings have no value? How many times in your life have you been treated by others as just an option and not a priority? What if in this video you discover how to reverse this situation and make everyone compete for your attention from now on? Your life and your happiness are far too valuable to waste on people who don't know how to appreciate your worth. In this video, we will present 10 principles that will turn you into a magnetic person, someone everyone wants to have by their side. Get ready for a revolution in your relationships and discover how to become an irresistible force that no one can ignore. But before we begin, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel, turning on notifications so you don't miss any of our new teachings. Let's begin. Rule number 1. Make people feel like they could lose you forever. In Buddhist philosophy, there's a deep understanding of value and impermanence. People often fail to appreciate what is right in front of them, even if it's extremely valuable. But when the fear of loss appears, they begin to perceive the true value of what they have. Imagine yourself as someone others can't imagine living without. Your absence would create an enormous void that no one else could fill. You're not just an option, you are a necessity. In Buddhism, we learn that true value comes from within. You must show others that your world doesn't revolve solely around them. You are incredibly independent, self-confident, and whole by yourself. Your life is a complete adventure, regardless of others' presence. Self-confidence and self-sufficiency are magnetic. People want to be part of your world because they know it's a privilege, not a right. You bring unmatched value into their lives, something they can't get enough of. When they realize that you're not just another person seeking attention, but rather an unshakable force they can't forget, they'll start treating you differently. In Buddhism, as in life, it's not about chasing love or begging for attention. It's about being someone who inspires others to chase you. Your value is evident and undeniable. Let them feel the fear of losing you. Make them work for your attention. Make them value you. Remember, you are the master of your life, not just a participant in the game. Your presence is more valuable than they can imagine, and they cannot afford to lose you. Be like a wise one, self-assured, full of inner strength, and unshakable. Rule number 2. Don't be available for every call. In Zen philosophy, the value of life and time is deeply rooted. The most valuable things in the world are not always available anytime, anywhere. Your availability should be limited to highlight the value of your time and energy. Never let people feel like they can call or meet you whenever they want. Your time has value. Your life must be a priority. Imagine this. You are not waiting around for others all the time. Your life does not revolve around them. You have your own world that you enjoy, and they are lucky to be part of it. In Buddhism, we learn that every moment is valuable and must be lived to the fullest. Your presence is a gift, and your availability should be perceived as something special. So how do you achieve this? Find balance. Don't be the one who's always waiting for a message or available every second. Let them see that your time and attention are valuable. People are naturally attracted to those who have their own interests and plans. When they see that you're not just sitting around at home, it sparks curiosity. In Buddhist teachings, detachment is key, not just from material things, but also from constantly responding to others' calls. This creates space for deeper self-understanding and inner harmony. When you're not available all the time, you generate a sense of longing and respect. They'll respect you more, knowing that you have your own life and priorities. Being constantly available tells them they can have you whenever they want. But you are not ordinary. You are someone worth the effort. It's not about pretending to be hard to get. It's about showing that you live a life you enjoy, with or without them. Your value lies in the fact that you are full of inner harmony and self-confidence, which is magnetic and attractive. If you're not always available, they'll appreciate the quality of your time. They'll understand your worth. Don't always be available. Remember, your presence is a valuable gift, and your availability should be seen as something special. By creating this space, you build more conscious and respectful relationships that enrich not only your life, but theirs too. Rule number 3, don't reveal everything. Be mysterious. In Buddhism, wisdom often comes from the ability to balance openness with mystery. This principle is reflected in many teachings and parables. One of the main goals of Buddhist practice is to understand the true nature of reality. But this process is slow and requires patience. Imagine you are a quiet mountain lake. Its surface may seem simple and clear, but beneath lies a richness of life and mystery, only revealed to those willing to spend time and attention. People are drawn to the unknown, like butterflies are drawn to the moonlight. Like in Buddhist contemplation, don't reveal everything immediately. Cultivate your inner space and allow others to discover it gradually. In conversation, reveal fragments of your personality little by little, like a Buddhist monk sharing wisdom step by step. Let your thoughts, dreams, and experiences be like pages in a book of wisdom, valuable and worth discovering, but requiring time and patience to fully understand. Mystery awakens curiosity and attraction, just as meditation leads to deeper understanding and inner peace. When others can't predict your every move, they become more engaged in getting to know you, like students trying to understand their master's teachings. Remember, you're not here to be an open book with every detail on display. You are a complex and intriguing person with a unique depth to uncover. By maintaining a level of mystery, you make them desire your presence in their lives. Just like Buddhist practitioners seek to understand life's hidden truths through meditation and reflection, become an enigma that inspires deep reflection and inner transformation. Trial number 4, be valuable and let others invest in you. In Buddhist philosophy, just like this rule, awareness of our own value and the way we allow others to relate to us is fundamental. Buddhism teaches that every being has intrinsic value, like a precious jewel hidden within each of us. To discover that value requires practice, dedication, and patience with oneself and with others. Imagine you are a valuable jewel, like the metaphorical pearl in the shell spoken of by the Buddha. Your worth is not in being easily available, but in inspiring others to dedicate time and effort to discover your true nature. That way, not only do they benefit, but you also reinforce your place in their lives. People value what they invest their emotions and time into. This is similar to Buddhist meditation and contemplation. The more energy you dedicate to your spiritual journey, the more you value the wisdom and peace achieved. By allowing others to invest in you, you create a bond based on mutual respect and worth. You become more than just a passing distraction. You become an integral part of their lives, worth the time and effort. Remember, you are not here to beg for attention or affection. You are here to show your inner value and let others see how worthy you are as a friend, partner, or colleague. As the Buddhist principle of interdependence teaches, your presence can enrich others' lives, but they must also make the effort to understand and appreciate that value. Give them space to invest time, emotion, and energy in earning your presence. That way, just like in Buddhist practice, both sides gain deeper understanding and stronger bonds. Be someone they can't help but invest in, because your presence is like a precious gem they cannot afford to lose. Just like in Buddhism, where enlightenment is sought through commitment and practice, you must be the person whose value is recognized by those willing to make the effort to uncover and nurture it. Rule number 5. Treat your own needs as a priority in Buddhist philosophy. A key element is the practice of respect for oneself and for others, which includes caring for your own needs and well-being. The foundation lies in understanding that every being has intrinsic value and dignity that must be cultivated and protected. Buddhism teaches us that true compassion begins with ourselves. If we cannot care for ourselves, we cannot genuinely care for others. Imagine you are like a tree. You must care for your roots to be able to bear fruit and provide shade to others. Knowing your worth means tending to your needs and refusing to accept commitments that harm your happiness and self-esteem. The Buddha taught that each person is valuable and worthy of respect, which means you must treat yourself with the care and attention you deserve. In Buddhist practice, meditation and self-awareness help you understand and recognize your own needs. By setting priorities for your well-being, you build the foundation for healthy and respectful relationships. In healthy relationships, whether romantic or platonic, mutual respect and attentiveness are essential. By refusing to settle for less, you show deep care for your inner self, which is at the heart of the Buddhist practice of loving kindness and compassion. Prioritizing your needs is not selfish. It is a way of practicing true self-love. By maintaining your dignity and emotional well-being, you show others that your feelings and needs matter. In Buddhism, there's the concept of the middle way, which means avoiding extremes, caring for yourself in a balanced way without falling into selfishness or self-sacrifice. When you don't allow others to belittle your feelings or question your worth, you express strong and healthy self-awareness. You are an equal in every relationship, and your feelings and needs are just as important as anyone else's. Remember, You are not here to be someone's doormat or to seek their approval. You are here to experience healthy, respectful relationships rooted in self-respect. By standing up for yourself, you radiate an authentic calm and strength that is deeply attractive and captivating to others. This rule is a reminder: your well-being and self-respect are non-negotiable. By prioritizing your goals and personal interests, you practice the Buddhist teachings on harmony and balance, and create a life filled with peace and true happiness. Rule number 6. Don't make them the center of your life. Buddhism teaches the need for balance and the avoidance of attachment. Key element of this rule is maintaining your independence and not making someone else the center of your existence. People are often drawn to what they cannot have, and this rule helps create a sense of attractiveness and independence in your relationships. Imagine you are like a star in the night sky, shining with your own light and energy. You do not orbit someone else. You have your own orbit, your own life, and your own unique interests. In Buddhism, there's the concept of indras, net, where each pearl reflects all others, symbolizing interdependence, but also the uniqueness of each being. You are one of those pearls, valuable and independent, and your light is your own unique essence. Here's how you can apply Rule 6 in your life. Avoid focusing so much attention on someone that they become the center of your universe. You have your passions, your dreams, and your individuality. Buddhism encourages the practices of meditation and contemplation, which help uncover and nurture inner balance and self-understanding. This approach creates a sense of mystery and intrigue, making others wonder about your world and what makes you special. They'll be more drawn to your independent spirit and sense of adventure, which you bring into the relationship. Remember, you are not here to lose your identity in another person. You are here to enrich your life while maintaining your individuality. In Buddhism, the middle way involves avoiding extremes while maintaining vital balance. By not making others the center of your life, you become more attractive and irresistible. Living a life outside the relationship means you continue to grow, evolve, and bring a sense of excitement and independence into the relationship. This rule reminds you that you are whole on your own, and your presence in someone's life is a valuable addition, not a substitute for their happiness. Just as the Buddha taught that each of us possesses an inner light and wisdom that we must nurture and develop, you must also preserve your unique light. Your independence and wholeness as an individual not only make you more attractive, they make you capable of building healthy, balanced, and enriching relationships. Rule number 7. Stop always starting the conversation. In Buddhist philosophy, balance and harmonious coexistence are key to maintaining healthy relationships. This rule, about finding the right balance in communication and not always being the one who initiates, reflects Buddhist teachings on mindfulness and mutual respect. Imagine you are a lighthouse, not a ship always searching for the light. You radiate your presence, also giving others the opportunity to come to you. In Buddhism, there is the concept of zazen, seated meditation, where the practitioner remains calm, allowing the world and external factors to come to them naturally. This is a perfect metaphor for this rule. Be present and accessible, but don't always exert yourself to engage others. Here's how to apply Rule 7 in practice. Instead of always being the first, to reach out. Allow the other person to take the initiative from time to time. This not only shows that you have your own life and interests, but it also helps you gauge the other person's level of interest. In Buddhism, the concept of the middle path encourages us to avoid extremes and maintain balance in all areas of life, including relationships. Being the only one initiating contact may unintentionally send the message that you are always available and willing to do everything for others. This is not about playing games. It's about maintaining balance in your relationships with others. The Buddhist practice of mindfulness teaches us to be aware of our actions and reactions, as well as to maintain emotional balance. Occasionally taking a step back and allowing others to come to you gives them space to appreciate your presence and recognize your worth. This is a subtle reminder that you are not just an option. You are someone who deserves effort and attention. Buddhism emphasizes interdependence and mutual respect in relationships. Remember, you are not here to chase love or friendship. You are here to build relationships based on mutual respect. By finding this balance in communication, you create a space where both parties are equally invested, fostering a healthier and more balanced connection. Like a mindful Buddhist lighthouse, you become a presence that radiates calm and strength, and others are drawn to you, not because of your effort, but because of the natural beauty and authenticity of your being. Rule number 8. Create your own happiness. In Buddhist philosophy, the central theme is understanding that happiness comes from within and does not depend on external circumstances. The 8th rule revolves around the idea that happiness begins with yourself. It's about being confident, content, and independent, qualities that make you more attractive in the eyes of others. Imagine yourself as a radiant sun, and your happiness does not depend on the presence or actions of others. You shine on your own, and people are drawn to your warmth and positivity. In Buddhism, there's the concept of shining from within, symbolizing individual wisdom and self-enlightenment. This is how the 8th rule works in practice. You don't rely on anyone else for your happiness. Instead, you create it for yourself. Buddhism teaches that true happiness comes from inner peace and harmony. Practices such as meditation, contemplation, and the development of mindfulness help achieve this state. That self-confidence and autonomy are magnetic, making you more attractive to others. People naturally gravitate towards those who radiate positivity and confidence. When you are satisfied with your life, you become a source of inspiration and light that others seek and need. By creating your own happiness, you communicate that you are not seeking fulfillment in others. You are a complete and joyful person on your own. This approach is attractive because it doesn't burden others with the responsibility for your happiness. Buddhism emphasizes understanding our own nature and accepting ourselves as we are. By practicing gratitude and joy for others' successes, we learn to enjoy the present moment. When you are happy with yourself, you can share that happiness with others, leading to deeper and more authentic relationships. Remember, you're not here to find happiness in another person. You're here to share your happiness and enrich your life and the lives of others. By following the 8th rule, you become an irresistible presence, radiating positivity and confidence that draws others in. In this way, like the Buddha under the Bodhi tree, you reach a state of inner enlightenment that not only brings you personal happiness, but also inspires and illuminates the paths of others. Your happiness becomes not only yours, but also a blessing for those around you. Rule number 9. Be willing to walk away. In Buddhist philosophy, a crucial aspect is understanding impermanence and the ability to let go. The 9th rule reminds you to be willing to leave a relationship in which you are not valued. This principle is based on the recognition that everyone deserves to be in relationships where they are appreciated and respected. The ability to let go of what does not contribute to your well-being is essential to maintaining your emotional balance and dignity. In Buddhism, accepting impermanence teaches us not to cling to situations or people that do not bring positivity into our lives. Being able to walk away when necessary shows strength and self-care, creating space for new opportunities and relationships that truly value your presence. Sending this powerful message shows that you won't settle for less than you deserve, and that your self-respect is non-negotiable. Imagine having the strength and self-esteem to recognize when a relationship is no longer mutually fulfilling. In Buddhism, the practices of mindfulness and introspection help identify moments when relationships become harmful, toxic, or unfavorable. You are not desperate to hold on to something that diminishes your happiness and self-worth. Understanding that all phenomena are impermanent allows you to be flexible and open to change. Here's how to apply the 9th rule in practice. Set clear boundaries and standards for how you expect to be treated in a relationship. In Buddhism, there is the concept of following moral principles, or sila, which helps maintain healthy and harmonious relationships. If someone consistently fails to meet these standards, you are willing to walk away, no matter how strong your feelings are for that person. Walking away doesn't mean being insensitive. It's about protecting yourself. It is a demonstration of self-respect and a refusal to compromise your well-being for someone who doesn't value you. In Buddhism, self-compassion is as important as compassion for others. Being willing to leave also creates an environment where the other person may realize the seriousness of the situation. They'll understand they must make an effort and prioritize you if they want to keep you in their lives. Remember, you are not here to desperately hold on to relationships that don't serve your happiness and self-esteem. You are here to have healthy, mutually respectful relationships. And sometimes that means being strong enough to let go when necessary. In Buddhism, detachment is considered a crucial step toward achieving inner peace and enlightenment. Rule number 10. Don't cling emotionally in Buddhist philosophy. The understanding and practice of detachment, equanimity, and emotional balance are fundamental. This rule highlights the importance of maintaining emotional equilibrium while striving to be a priority in someone's life. It's about not letting emotions dominate the situation and ensuring that your needs are acknowledged and prioritized. Imagine you are like a compass, navigating through emotions with grace and confidence. Your emotional balance makes it easier for others to prioritize your presence in their lives. In Buddhism, achieving inner calm and balance is essential. When we can maintain a mental peace, our relationships become more harmonious. Here's how to apply the 10th rule in practice. It encourages you to find a balance between expressing your emotions and maintaining composure. In Buddhism, the practices of meditation and mindfulness help cultivate the ability to observe your emotions without being carried away by them. While emotions are important and valid, being overly emotional can sometimes overshadow your true value. By adopting emotional balance, you allow others to understand your feelings and needs without being overwhelming. It's about communicating your emotions without creating unnecessary drama. Maintaining emotional equilibrium allows others to see your authenticity and true value, fostering healthier and more balanced relationships. Buddhist teachings invite us to express ourselves with wisdom and compassion, leading to deeper understanding and harmony in relationships. This approach is attractive because it demonstrates your emotional intelligence and self-control, making it easier for others to recognize and prioritize your feelings and presence in their lives. Remember, by acting this way, you are not repressing your emotions. You are expressing them in a way that fosters understanding. The Buddhist approach to emotions is based on accepting their existence without letting them control our thoughts and actions. By following the 10th rule, you become more effective at communicating your emotions and needs, ultimately making it easier for others to prioritize you in their lives. In Buddhism, developing balance is one of the 4 infinite qualities that lead to harmony and peace. Practicing this rule in relationships not only helps maintain a healthy dynamic, but also forms a deeper and more authentic connection with others. These 10 rules inspired by Buddhist wisdom guide us to become a magnetic presence in the lives of others, a person they naturally want to prioritize. By recognizing that life is fleeting, like a lotus flower on the surface of the water, we learn to live in harmony with ourselves and others. Creating our own happiness and maintaining emotional balance is key to true fulfillment. Being willing to walk away from relationships that do not value our worth reminds us of the importance of self-respect and independence. Remember, in life, as in Buddhism, it's not just about seeking external approval, but about creating balanced and mutually respectful relationships. By following these rules, you become a person of great value, someone others naturally want in their lives. If someone treats you like an option, you have the power to let go with love. Your worth is unquestionable, and your place in this world is unique. You deserve to be surrounded by people who respect and prioritize your value. Be like a peaceful monk, radiating an inner light that draws the respect and admiration of others. We've explored deep perspectives of wisdom. Now it's time to take responsibility and act. So here's a question for you. Which of these rules can you apply today to get closer to becoming the best version of yourself? Share it with us in the comments below this video. If you've made it to the end of our journey, write the phrase, "I walk consciously through my life," in the comments. Share this video with your friends or family so they can learn these lessons too.